good evening, and welcome to Tea Time.
Hey everybody, welcome to Tea Time. I'm so glad you're joining me tonight. I'm going to talk about my weekend and get to my guest. This weekend, Friday, we did Murdered by the Mob. Now, we did Murdered by the Mob, and I usually play Donna Rosella. Bobby's going to put up a picture of me. That's how Donna Rosella looks. I usually play the widow of Big Paulie, but I'm an understudy, and this week they said, can you play the cop? And usually the cop is played by another actress, and she's usually played very conservative. She actually is hitting on a female cast member all through the night. And I said, no. I want to play her as a ditzy blonde. And Officer Spumoni was a big hit that night. And I had a lot of fun playing her. I brought a little breath of fresh air to the show, and the cast and the audience appreciated Officer Spumoni. So that was me. I love a good wig and push-up bra. That was Friday night. Saturday, I really didn't do much. I just stayed home, chilled, relaxed. Sunday's laundry day. I did a couple of auditions, sent in a couple of auditions, and then my girlfriend Gina from Rescuing Families was having donations for her yard sale, and I went there with 6 bags of clothing that I couldn't wait to get rid of that was sitting in my living room. So I was so happy to do that. Just want everyone to know that Murdered by the Mob, we're going to do at Bourbon Street in Bayside on June 16th. Tickets aren't on sale yet. We're working on the flyer. So just mark your calendars for June 16th. And know that you can come see Murdered by the Mob. It's a 4-course meal and the show, and it's awesome. All right, so listen, I'm going to get to my guest. Today is April 17th, so hello. We're almost done with April. Now, I had this wonderful man on my show back in April 2021, as a matter of fact, and we did it virtually, and we had a problem with the audio and the visual. So I'm so glad to have John LaRocchia back live. He's a comedian, he's an actor, he's a writer, retired FDNY, and president of Laughter Saves Lives. Hi, John.
Hello, Theresa. That's the longest I could stay quiet. I can't believe you stuck me out here and said, just be quiet for the front. I pulled the muscle.
Don't speak while I'm talking about my weekend. I just
pulled the muscle in my face. That was so difficult.
And I have to say, John has better legs than I do, and less hair on his legs too.
And I don't shave my legs. I do not shave my legs. But
so listen. So I want everyone to get to know you. For those of you who do not, you grew up in Queens. Me too.
Middle Village.
Yes, you went to Forest Hills High School.
Forest Hills High School, high school of Jerry Seinfeld and Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah, and Ray Romano grew up there, no?
Ray Romano did not go to Forest Hills High School. He grew up in Forest Hills.
He grew up in Forest Hills.
He was friends with my friends,
right?
Who I got to know in Forest Hills.
Yes.
Ray I think he went to a Catholic high school.
Did he?
I think he did.
Yeah. Then you went to Queens College.
Queens College.
Me too.
You did?
Yeah.
Of the City University of New York.
Yes.
Yes. And who went there? Paul Simon did go there. I think, still.
Yeah. There were a lot of people that went there.
Jerry Seinfeld.
A lot of people that went there.
Yeah.
So tell me, I heard you were shy as a kid. Is that true?
I was extremely shy through the 8th grade, where when we had the 8th grade dance, they asked me to work the coat closet to check the coats in, and I never left the closet. I never left the coat closet the whole time. Ended up probably asking out half of those girls in my class like a year or two later.
I was going to say, you got to check everyone in, and you got to check them out at the same time.
Yes. But yeah, it was really shy, and started coming out of what do you call it? Not out of the closet.
Your shyness.
My shyness in high school, and started making people laugh.
Right. At a very young age.
Yeah, and it was like I always said, like at parties and stuff. I mean, and I felt like I could do more with it.
Right.
I felt like I was almost like I was copping out. Right. Anybody can make people laugh. Get up there and do it. You know, get on stage.
It's not an easy thing to do.
No, it wasn't. And when I became a firefighter in Manhattan, I took a class in the city with I don't remember names. Lee Frank was the comic / instructor's name.
Okay. I took classes in Manhattan too with Richard Minster at the Learning Annex.
Oh no, this was a private class, I think, and we had our final at Dangerfields.
I had my final at Stand Up New York.
Okay, so that's how I got it started. My first stand-up set was on Union Turnpike at Chuckles. Chuckles, right? It was on Union, or was it East Side? No, that was Chuckles. Chuckles was on Union
Side. Very first paid gig.
That was a paid gig.
That had to do with strippers.
That was a different story. That was later on
at some kind of restaurant.
Yes, but we have an hour, so let me.
I know. Recap. That's
so
funny.
I was at Chuckles, and we had to do the final at Dangerfields, I think, the following week.
Right.
So I said, let me get an open mic and get up before then.
Yes.
So I brought my notes on stage at Chuckles. You know, this next guy, he's a firefighter, he's a comic, nervous wreck. And it's my first time on stage. Oh, yeah, copped out. It's my first time on stage.
Yes, please be nice to me.
Be nice. So I start bombing like a miserable death, reading my bomb, nothing's working. I'm speaking fast. You know, all of a sudden, there was a firehouse right next door. The fire alarm went off.
Really?
At the firehouse.
Oh, my gosh.
And I went, oh, my God. I said to the audience, I can't finish. I got to go. And I got to laugh. And I went, I'm out of here. And that was my first laugh.
Wow.
Yeah. It's amazing when you do comedy how some things just fall into place some nights.
Yeah.
And the audience is like, oh, my God, he's so talented. That was so.
Right.
I did a show at an Army base in Jersey.
Right.
Picatinny Arsenal.
Okay.
Basically, they make large caliber bullets.
Okay.
It's mostly civilians, but so we do this show. It's me, Steve Oliva, and Pat Marone, I think it was.
Okay.
I was booking the room.
Yeah.
And I brought those two gents with me.
Right.
And I kept talking about radio, what goes on. There was a room that said "Keep Out." Right in the dining room, we were doing the show, Keep Out. And I'm like,
really?
Why can't we go into that room? There must be
That's
some
such
kind of
an invitation for you. Absolutely.
Yeah, there must be radiation going on there at the whole show. So, and I kept complaining there was no dessert. Where are the cookies, right? So all of a sudden, that door opens.
Yeah.
Right? I'm headlining. The door opens. Who else is going to headline me but me?
Yeah.
The door opens, and they start rolling out these big tables for tomorrow, right? And I go, oh, my God. It is radiation. Look at the size of those cookies, right? And the place goes crazy. And I go, good night. I mean, I wasn't ready to close. Good night.
Yeah, but you've got to end on a high note.
It was a killer. And people are going to think, oh, my God, that was so funny. How did you set that up with the staff?
That's great.
Some nights you're just lucky.
Well, you know what it is like, I could do a show at 8 o'clock and kill. And then you could do the same exact thing at 10 o'clock.
And
totally not the same.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Been there. Yep.
So you've been doing comedy like over 30 years, right?
On and off. On and off. I had stopped twice. I had some personal issues.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I stopped. And then 9/11, I had stopped for a while.
Right.
And that was hard getting back on stage after 9/11.
Yeah.
First of all, who how do you get motivated?
It was hard. It was very, very hard.
Who wants to laugh?
That's the whole thing, to laugh again,
And I think what started it was in the firehouse, we lost 19 guys.
Yeah, you lost 19
19 guys, a third of the firehouse.
Yeah.
And there was no laughing for a long time.
Right.
And then one day somebody donated from all over the country. They were sending in stuff for firefighters and cops.
Yes.
People were wonderful. All around the country, they were sending stuff, to donate to the responders. And so they set up this huge warehouse because there was so much stuff.
Wow.
And they assigned somebody to give this stuff out fairly.
Okay.
Give it up.
Right.
So, of course, if you were in the area, you'd stop by. Hey, what do you got? So we stopped by with the rig one day. We were in Manhattan with the truck. What do you got? And the lady goes, oh, we got these winter hats.
Okay.
Ooh, and she says, but they're in like the color and the shape of fruit, like oranges, grapes,
Okay.
So the captain goes, guys, don't touch the hats. Do not touch Cap, what are we going to do with those hats?
Right.
Somebody distracts him. We all grab a hat.
Okay.
The next run off the truck, which was safe.
Right.
It wasn't a fire, but which was safe, but we had to get off. Everybody had on a different hat.
You look like the Fruit of the Loom guys, right?
Exactly. Everybody had on a different hat. And the captain hit the roof.
Really?
I told you guys not to take those hats. And the guy with the orange just looked at him and goes, Cap, but aren't you glad we took them? And we all started. It was like one of the first times we all started to laugh.
Right,
and it was like, oh my God.
And you needed it.
This feels great. But then it was like, oh, should we be doing this?
You feel guilty.
So that's how I started getting back into laughter. And then I think my first set was at Governor's.
Really? Yeah.
And I was like, should I go? Should I not go?
Yeah.
My family says, you need to go. So I got on stage. I didn't even know what I was going to say. I just wanted to walk out on stage and get that step.
Yes.
But I was always introduced as a New York City firefighter.
Right.
So after 9/11, I was getting standing ovations before I even opened my mouth, which was very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, you're thinking, I'm here, they're not. Why am I getting applause? I'm not the hero.
Right.
So
and now you have to make them laugh, the pressure.
Right. So I would start off by saying, hey, I will accept that for my brothers who can't.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Right.
And I would move on. But then I still felt that uneasiness.
Yeah.
So I started with a line I would say, like, thank you. Everybody was great to us after 9/11. In fact, there was one lady down the block from the firehouse made a pot roast every day and sent it. Isn't that wonderful? Firemen can mess up anything. Finally, somebody said to her, ma'am, can you boil some potatoes? Can you make a roll, something else? And she never came by again, right? So it wasn't funny, but it broke the ice.
Right.
And we needed to laugh again at one point. And that's why I started the foundation as a way to remember them through laughter, because they made me laugh.
Right.
I was not the funniest guy in that firehouse by far.
Right.
And they made me laugh. And I said, what a great way to remember them through laughter.
Right.
And that's what we do.
So it's a really beautiful gift that, you have given, since then, and so selfless of you.
Well, it's what I feel I needed to do.
Yeah.
It's therapeutic for me.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I go through my stints of, I never had guilt. We always switched our schedule. So
because you were supposed to be there that
I was
day.
supposed to be working.
Yeah.
And we lost everybody that worked.
Right.
So that should have been me.
Right.
That being said, we always switched our schedules.
Right.
We constantly switched our schedules. So thank God I never was like, oh my God, it should have been me. But my main thought was, you better do something good with your life.
Right.
Because if you don't, they're gonna kick your tush when you get up there, number one.
Right.
You're with your family, they're not with theirs.
Yeah.
It's okay, but you better do something good.
Right.
So I struggle with that. I don't want to say on a daily basis, but I don't want to use them for publicity or to further my career, but I don't want to forget them.
Correct. It's a fine line.
It is. It is. And I battle with it.
It's a fine line.
I battle with it.
Because I know in your heart and your head what you want to accomplish, but then you worry about how it's being taken.
Absolutely. And I've had issues.
Oh, I'm sure
I've had issues from certain people. Some of them had no really right to say what they said.
Right.
But I care about what the families say.
Absolutely.
And
you've helped many families throughout the years.
And mostly not 9/11 families, because they were well taken care of. We try to help the person, the responder, who is not in the spotlight.
Right.
And who's struggling due to a tragedy. And we also help other charities.
Yes.
We're very unusual that way, that we write out a lot of checks to other charities who are doing good work.
Which is nice.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. No, it is.
It's pretty cool to help out. And
it makes you feel good.
It does.
It does make you feel good.
And I always say, what is the hardest thing to donate? It's not your money. We all have some money. We all write out checks. It's your time.
It's your time. Yeah.
So
it's your time.
I struggle with that too. Am I donating enough of my time to certain things? You know, and it's
and you're one person, so you can't beat yourself up about it.
And, you know, I got a family. I'm on grandpa duty, as you know, twice a week.
I know.
I have to make money for my family.
Yes, you do.
So I teach a little bit still.
Yeah.
You know, I'm retired from the fire department.
Yes.
FDNY.
We're gonna, you know what? We're gonna take my first commercial break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about the FDNY and exactly what you did do for them and with them for those years. So stay right there. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Well, hi there, Theresa. It's John York from General Hospital. I am just checking in because apparently you have a great talk show called Tea Time on Strong Island TV. I want you to have continued great success and have a lot of fun. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun, and that's pretty much the key to everything, isn't it? So continued success. I'm proud of you. Have a great day, Theresa. Bye.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tea Time. I'm so glad you're joining me tonight because my friend John LaRocchia is with me, and he's a comedian, he's an actor, he's a writer and president.
Well, don't say I'm an actor.
You are an actor. You and I have acted together, and I have.
Oh, that was cute.
Listen, Bobby's gonna. You know what? Since you mentioned it,
no, he doesn't have.
Yes, he does. That? Bobby. All right, I'm going to give Bobby a minute. Right. But since you mentioned
this will prove I'm not an actor.
I take your time, Bobby. Don't go nuts. You let me know when you're ready to show.
That'll prove I'm not an actor.
You are an actor. You are an actor.
That's what I am.
So John's son, John Jr.
He's talented.
He's extremely talented. He also writes, he directs, he creates.
Yes.
And he has on YouTube, if you go to YouTube.
I was going to say his company. You saying his company? Actual Horse?
Yeah, Actual Horse Comedy. You can go there, and we've done a bunch of things together. We've done the Honest Yard Sale, which was hysterical. So go there and find it on YouTube because we're not showing that one tonight. We also did the Forget About It app, also hysterical. You need to watch that also. We did the Piano Man.
I was in that one. Right?
Yes, you were. So, don't tell me you're not an actor. You are. You are an actor.
I had to fight him to put me in stuff, though.
And then you and I did this thing about why Italians put plastic on their furniture.
Right. I wrote that.
Okay.
I wrote that.
Bobby, you have that one to play right now?
Oh.
Okay.
Right.
And we also did one that you and I did together.
We did the commercial.
We did the commercial that you play on your show.
Yep.
Yes. So hello.
Okay.
You are an actor.
I'm an actor.
An actor.
She is correct.
He is, and you are a writer because you write your own material when you do stand-up.
I write my material. I've been writing some other little things. You're correct.
Yes, okay. you have a lot going on. Can we talk about the docu?
Docu-series on the Laughter Saves Lives Foundation. We're pitching it right now out in LA. We're about to pitch it. Right. And it's pretty much about the Laughter Saves Lives comedy tour, the underground circuit that we work, the VFW halls, the Moose Lodges, the Volley Firehouses.
Right.
And not only about the comics, but it's not really about the show. It's about the people we work with at these organizations, the salt of the earth people who are there all year long volunteering for their community. We come in one day a year and do a comedy show.
Right.
But we interview these people. We have fun with these people. And we really shine a spotlight on these local people and how good they are.
Yeah.
Simply how good people, And so that's what it's all about.
I'm sorry, you have that video of
play the duct cleaning commercial first. I gotta convert the other.
Sure. Let's play the duct cleaning commercial. So
we can get more money out of them if we play this.
We actually filmed this 4 years ago.
Was
because
it that long?
after we filmed it, we actually did a comedy show there. Remember?
Yes, I do remember.
This was 4 years ago next week.
Pre-COVID.
Yes, pre-COVID.
I think this place.
Put your phone away. We're having dinner.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
Hi, how you doing?
What can I get you?
you guys want appetizers?
For some reason, I just got a craving for smoked meat.
Will you order something already? The menu hasn't changed. You looked at it 3 times.
I don't know what I want yet.
I wanted chicken, but I think it's blackened, so I'll just have a burger.
How'd you like that cooked?
Medium.
Do you have any specials?
Specials? Boss, what are specials?
What's the matter? You don't know the specials?
Look at this smoke.
What smoke?
We gotta get these dumps clean.
Nah, they're fine.
You know what? We're just gonna take our order to go, okay?
In business since 2003, MCN duct cleaning is the result of many years of research and continuing education. Realizing the need to provide a safer and cleaner environment for families on Long Island, MCN services both residential and commercial properties by cleaning dryer vents, fireplaces, HVAC systems, and so much more. This not only improves air quality, but it could also reduce your energy bills by making things run more efficiently. So, if you want to make your house or business safer and cut down on your bills in the process, give our friend Matt over at MCN a call now.
Is that steak well done?
Maybe call a little bit sooner than these guys did.
And there's a little
And a big
cameo.
Theresa. I mean, you think we could have like cut out the dirty back of the truck?
That was so much fun to
oh
to
my
really
God.
to film.
You know, that is that.
And again,
when you,
4 years ago next week.
when you're with friends and people you like,
Yeah.
we should have just filmed what we didn't show, right? Because
It's
that
true.
was so funny and so
we
much
had
fun.
a lot of laughs
yeah.
on that.
And that was my
set.
son's voiceover. Not only did he direct it, that was his voice.
Yeah, John did a great job. Listen, I'm gonna give some quick shout outs to Anne and Michael and Bruno and Elizabeth. Thank you everyone for watching the show. Please like it, please share it. Tea Time is on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Twitch TV, everywhere podcasts can be heard and seen every Saturday at 11 a.m. on channel 20 for people on Long Island who get Optimum. And I'm sitting here with my friend John LaRocchia.
That's me.
That's him. And so we were talking about you being with the FDNY. You were with them actually for 21 years. And you were also a hazmat specialist.
I was a hazardous materials specialist. Very proud of that. Only 30 of the, how many firefighters in New York City? 9,000 are hazmat specialists to that level.
Really?
To that level. We went to many, many schools. We went to what we called bomb school in Nevada. There was biological training. There was chemical training, all different kinds of classes that we had to go to get that level. And I'm very, very proud of the guys I worked with. We lost 11 of them on 9/11. And a lot of guys who trained me. After 9/11, it was like I was not the guy before 9/11 with all the knowledge. I was not that guy. And after 9/11, all of a sudden, people, new guys were coming to me and going, "Hey, John," and I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm the guy now, Tommy. Where are you, Kevin? Where are you?" You know, but I was trained by the best, and I always say, going around the country now, I'm a national instructor. Very smart I am, and I go around the country, and I always say to the class, "Thank you, number one, for anything you did after 9/11. A prayer came up for a funeral, and if I impart just one bit of knowledge that my guys gave me today, it's an honor." And you know, I always thank them around the country. In fact, I'm going tomorrow. I told you, New York State Police. I'm going upstate to teach the New York State Police, our heroes there. I'm looking forward to seeing those guys.
Nice. How long is the class when you go
it's supposed to be like 4 or 5 hours. They're usually done with me in an hour.
Really?
They say, "Really, you really don't know anything?" Out. No, this class is a 4-hour class that I'm teaching now. For Homeland Security, I taught a 3-day class.
Wow.
This is pretty simple. It's pretty cool. It's an $80,000 meter device that you put a drop of liquid or a pea size of powder, and it should tell you what it is.
Really?
So bomb teams use it, hazmat teams, drugs, the military, and they send me out after they buy it to train them.
Right. Right.
Very honored, very, very honored to do it. The people, the guy.
How often do you travel, John?
Well, I cut down because I do grandpa duty twice a week now,
You
and
do?
that's
Yeah,
I'm very lucky
yeah.
to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Since I retired, got my pension, took my Social Security, took it right away.
All right. Okay.
Right, Theresa. People go, you should wait 2 years. You'll get an extra.
Wait, you'll get more money.
You'll get an extra $100 a month. So that means it takes me 8 years to make that money back.
Right.
And if I die in 2 years, I'm going to be pissed. I never took my Social Security. Right. I'm taking it out.
Listen to me. My mother took hers as soon as she could.
That's what I did.
Yes, she took a little bit of a loss, but she took it. She took it.
That's what I did. So I'm not teaching as much as before.
Right.
I haven't taught for a month.
Right.
And then now I'm teaching here, and I'm teaching some secret some secret government organization.
Really?
I don't know who they are. I don't think I'm allowed to know until I
How do
get
they
there.
contact you?
Through
Really?
through
We have like a special phone.
through I have to get a phone, like
Through,
one of
like,
those phones at the
Pigeon?
store.
Through-
What are the phones at the store? The
Burner
burners?
phone.
I got to
Burner
get a
phone.
burner, and then they call me on a burner, and then I got to throw it out, and so I'm teaching in Virginia.
It self-destructs in 5 seconds.
I don't know who I'm teaching. I really
my
don't know.
God, that
Secret
is
government
so
organization.
funny.
Yeah.
So basically, do you you know what you're going to say? You have like a guideline. You have like you have.
When I teach,
Yeah, you have a.
yeah,
or is
I
it,
got a,
you know,
I
you
got
have,
a PowerPoint.
Yeah,
I started doing my own classes now
right
with no PowerPoint. Just
okay.
and my attitude is, these people, firemen, cops, military, are not trained to sit in the seats.
No, they're not.
So if you're not entertaining them,
Yeah.
you're losing them.
Yeah,
So
you
we
have to
laugh
keep them
a lot.
engaged.
We laugh a lot,
Absolutely.
and they learn, and they enjoy the class, and it's like I said, it's an honor to be able to do
So let
these
me ask you a
classes.
question. I know it's an honor for you, but do you enjoy teaching, or do you enjoy performing for the Laughter Saves Lives?
Performing,
Yeah.
definitely performing, because it's not as regimented.
Right.
I mean, I have to cover certain things.
Yeah, no,
like,
I know.
But definitely performing. But what I try to do is, and we're doing it for the second year, going back to Kent, Ohio, famous for what? Kent State University.
Yes.
Four Dead in Ohio.
Yes.
Well, who sang the song? Bobby, who sang the song? Four Dead in Ohio.
I don't know.
Oh, Bobby should know. Anyway, this is the second year we're going back.
Really?
And at this time, I'm teaching my own class to them.
Oh.
And a comedy show the next night. Last year, we
Nice.
raised money to buy 80 kids who would not have the following winter shoes and coats.
Oh.
We worked with a local firefighter
Nice.
who started this charity because he grew up in the area,
Right.
and it was really cool.
Nice.
So we're going back.
Good. When's
Yeah.
that? Do you know?
October or September?
Okay, the
September.
fall. The fall.
Yeah, September. I hired 2 local comics from out there.
Uh-huh.
And it was a great night.
That's another thing, is that you give comics, including myself, an opportunity to work with you.
Well, here's what I believe. When I started doing stand-up, nobody, when I was 5 minutes working the open mics, nobody said, we're going to put you in a volunteer firehouse with 250 people. Nobody did that for me. So I try to give a comic who's funny. They got to be funny, right? That because these people are paying money to see the show.
Yeah.
But I don't care if you're funny for 3 minutes.
Right.
Get up there and have fun. And it's, there's nothing better than getting a laugh when you're performing. You know that. You're
Yes.
killing, you feel good.
Yep.
But I tell you, there's been a few nights where I saw a comic click on stage. Like,
Yeah.
I know they haven't been in front of large audiences at
Right,
all
right,
or
right.
often.
Yeah.
And putting up on stage, and they tell a joke that they've gotten laughs with before, but on this particular night, killed.
Yeah.
And you can see them all of a sudden like, whoa,
That's what it's like.
And I got a kick out of that.
Yeah.
Gotham Comedy Club, Frank Fiella a few years ago.
Nice.
He just came walking
That's
off the
a club
stage.
I've never done yet.
Well, it's a tough room to get into.
Yeah. Yeah.
We haven't done a show there in a while, but I'm hoping to do one working with some FDNY charities
Nice.
next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
I know I'm all over the place. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, no, you did.
I don't even know what you said.
All right, listen, we're going to take my second break. When we come back, more with John. Don't go away. Bobby's going to show that video,
Maybe.
and if he can find it, which he will. And we'll be right back after this.
You put him on the spot.
Wonder Woman was everything to little girls, especially that look like me. She stands for being a voice for people that need a voice. My organization renovates homes for people with disabilities. And when I come home, a self-care routine makes me feel my best. I'm very proud of the difference that we're making, and to see that impact in my community inspires me to work even harder for everyone around me.
How you doing? It's Sal, the voice of Valentinetti. Why are you watching me? You should be watching Theresa Canastraci, Tea Time with Theresa Canastraci Farrell. And make sure you follow Theresa on Facebook, Tea Time with Theresa Canastraci Farrell. We'll see you there.
I love the way you say my name. I love.
There are many people out there who like the Italian way of doing things. They may even want to be Italian. First, we must understand the origins of some classic Italian traditions and sayings. For instance, why do many old-school Italians cover their living room furniture in plastic? Well,
Oh, Ma, this pasta with the sauce is so good.
Giovanni, it's called gravy.
Ma, that's another episode. Let's just call it the sauce for you. It's so good.
Hey, what are you doing eating on the couch? You a slob. It's gonna get all over the place.
It's so nice here. I sit, I'm comfortable. I can see all your Sinatra pictures. It's so nice.
Giovanni, you're gonna make a mess of my beautiful couch.
No, Ma. You know what?
What?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this plastic bag. I'll sit on it nice, and I'll eat.
No, I don't think so, because when you eat the spaghetti, you slurp. It goes all over the place.
Oh, Ma, it's so good. What do you want me to do?
You know, Giovanni, I think you've given me a good idea.
and that's why old-school Italians cover their furniture in plastic. Okay, until next time, get the frig out of here.
And wasn't that nice quality? He is complaining.
I love that.
He shot that on his phone.
We had so much fun filming that at your house.
That spaghetti was so cold.
Oh my!
It was. But I shot it on my phone. What are you showing people that? Nobody could even tell it was shot on the phone.
If you didn't say it, who would know? Really?
Nobody.
Oh my God, we had so much fun filming that. We really did. And you wrote it. John wrote it.
I did.
You wrote it. It was.
Well, my
was
son,
a
I
lot
think,
of fun.
helped me. My son helped me a little bit.
It was a lot of fun. So go to YouTube. Go to YouTube and look under Crazy Horse.
Actual Horse.
I'm sorry, Actual Horse Comedy on YouTube. For the other ones we did.
He's got a ton of videos.
The Honest Yard Sale we were in. The Forget About It app. Piano Man. They're so smart. They're so funny.
Yeah.
Especially the Piano Man. I mean, that was
a good one too. Yep.
Genius.
Yep.
So go to YouTube.
Check them out.
Look it up. Actual Horse Comedy.
Yep.
So getting back to you, my friend.
Yes. My favorite topic.
Bobby's gonna put up some pictures. We have some pictures because we have you and kind of like a uniform on top, and then it looks like kind of like pajama bottoms.
Oh,
Tell me about that picture. I
went into this. This is, I think, the same time where I had the helmet on.
You doing a centerfold or something for like the firemen?
Yes, I was on the 12 firefighters that'll never be on the firefighters calendar. We did. It wasn't even a calendar. It was a roll of toilet paper that they put 12 of us on. We all auditioned for the calendar, and they laughed, and then they said, "Oh, we got something for you." They came out with a roll of toilet paper. I was on it first.
So you look so official from the waist up and so comfortable from the waist down.
This was my idea.
Kind of like today.
We went into the studio, and I said to the guy, he goes, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "I want some acting pictures.
Right.
And then I want to do that goofy picture.
Right.
And then I want to set my helmet on fire.
Right.
Right." And he looked at me and he goes, "In the studio?"
Right.
And I go, "Yes, I want to wrap."
I'm a professional.
Yeah, I want to put rubber cement on my helmet.
Right.
Put it on the desk, light it on fire, grab it with my fire gloves, put it on, and take some pictures.
Right.
And he looked at me and he goes, "Okay." And people look at that picture and they go, "Oh, did they superimpose the flames?"
No, that
and
was
I go,
actual
No,
fire.
I said, "I'm an idiot." No, we were actually, my head was on fire.
So we're talking about Laughter Saves Lives.
Yes.
and how it's a wonderful foundation. And you know, you were lucky enough to be introduced to Joe Piscopo, and Joe Piscopo has played a pivotal part in Laughter Saves Lives. And Bobby has like 3 pictures of Joe. He's going to put them up, and you can explain what they are.
This was on his show.
That was on his show,
where I gave him a T-shirt.
Which he does extremely early in the morning.
I think it's a 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. show.
Yes.
Because I've been on, but
you've been on a few times.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think I was on as early as 6. I'm usually up there.
There's another one.
That's another one. He's so good.
He's so
good
nice.
to me. Yep.
Oh, that's Paul. That's Paul. Paul Sorvino. I got to meet him.
Hold on. I have no idea. Oh, I know what this is from.
Wait, I got
the film festival.
I got to meet Paul before he passed away at Soprano Con / Mob Con in Atlantic City.
Okay.
It'll be 2 years ago this summer. And sweet man. So where was that?
I think that was the Gold Coast Film Festival.
Oh, it was one of the festivals.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I've gone to a few of the festivals.
Wow.
I don't have a film yet. I just show up and take pictures.
Take pictures with celebrities. And there you are on stage doing a show for Laughter
My
Saves
favorite
Lives.
backdrop.
It's a great backdrop.
And in that backdrop, in the bricks, are the 11 guys from Hazmat that were lost. So it's I never forget them.
Right,
They're always
You're always trying to honor them.
Yes,
and
in
keep
some
them,
small way.
Yeah,
Yep.
Which is sweet, really, really, really sweet. So tell me, what Joe has done for the organization, for the foundation.
One of the first times Joe worked with us was at the Gotham Comedy Club. We were having a show there, and Joe was going to MC the show.
Okay.
And he showed up early, and he sat down with me, and this was what impressed me about Joe. He went over each name. Now, everybody wants to be on a Gotham show, so there was probably 8 comics on the show.
Right.
He went over the pronunciations of each name with me. He goes, Johnny, I want to say the names right. I want to say the names right. So he went out there, he emceed, and then he closed with New York, New York.
Nice.
And then another time he did our almost gala, because we don't have a gala. We have an almost gala, because we're not too snooty. So we keep the prices reasonable. The food is, the entertainment is good, and we usually honor 2 people.
Right.
And I always say to them, listen, this isn't like the big organizations.
Right.
You're being honored.
Right.
You're not getting a plaque.
Right.
You may get a flower, and you will laugh, and we will feed you. You want to be honored? Yeah, and we'll let you talk. I said for a few minutes.
Okay.
So we've honored a lot of the organizations that have dealt with 9/11.
Yeah.
Some of the widows that started charities.
Yeah.
And Piscopo hosted one of those.
Nice.
My favorite one that I want to do again, it was held at the Armor Tank Museum in Bethpage.
Okay.
Comics in front of World War II tanks. Like the cannon of one of the tanks was right here.
Wow.
Like I wasn't putting my backdrop up that night.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, you don't need one.
No.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. And Joe's father used to load the B-1 bombers during World War II.
Wow.
So we honored a World War.
How special was that?
It was great. We honored a World War II vet that flew the bombers. So Joe was like, I got to meet this guy.
Oh, wow.
So Joe was the one that introduced him. I had a big chicken palm right before we got here next door with Theresa.
Well, you got little agita?
I'm an idiot. I eat like a big
It's the red sauce. I know.
And I'm sitting here like, so that's what Joe has done.
So listen, you also have a show called Laughter Saves Lives.
Laughter Saves Lives.
Live every Tuesday night at 8:00.
Everybody wears shorts.
Right here on show.
Teresa wore shorts that night.
Right here. I actually co-hosted with Roseanne a couple of weeks ago.
2 of my favorite people in the biz.
Oh, it was sweet.
Especially this one. She's such an inspiration. I don't tell her enough. And thank you for having me tonight. I feel very honored to be here. And
it's my pleasure.
She's an inspiration. She really is.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. But what I want to say is you've been doing your show how long?
How long we been doing it, Bobby? Bobby says 5 years. Wow. It seems like only yesterday.
And you've had a plethora of our friends on, like Pat Marone, and right now it's Rich Walker. Correct?
Rich Walker is my co-host most weeks.
Yes.
Roseanne Sorrentino fills in for him.
Yeah.
when he's sick. And Roseanne, I think this is a problem, and I think you should talk to Roseanne.
Uh-oh.
Because every week Roseanne calls me, and she doesn't say hello. She says, "Is Richie sick?" I think that's disrespectful because she wants to fill in. You know,
that's so funny.
Is Richie sick? Can Richie get sick? She
How's he feeling? How's he feeling?
Yeah.
Is he okay?
She doesn't want to be too sick.
Oh, that's so
funny.
funny.
Just for Wednesday night.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So obviously Rich does co-host with you, and you do have guests on.
We like to have heroes on as one of our guests. Now, when I say a hero, this is a hero.
No.
People who run charities. Firemen, cops, military, of course. People like that. Then maybe another interesting guest, maybe another hero. Every once in a while, we have somebody from the entertainment business. I'm not really an entertainment show.
Right.
But
if someone who's had challenges in their life.
Yeah. One of my favorite guests that we had, Pat Marone used to hate the co-host because if we had somebody who had an illness, he felt uncomfortable. I don't know what to say to him. And to me, most of the people know ahead of time. I tell them, we are going to laugh.
Yes,
we are going to have fun with you.
You have to laugh.
Right.
You have to.
But we're going to let you get good information.
Yes, absolutely.
So I had a guest who was the mother of one of the children that my daughter went to school with.
Yes.
She had a double mastectomy and then had them, what's the term? Rebuilt? What is it called?
Reconstruction.
I'm sorry, rebuilt. That's terrible.
Reconstructed.
And she had problems with that, infections, and she had to have them removed.
Right.
So we would have her on the show. She's an inspiration. She actually does chest art.
Wow.
Where she does art on her chest.
Okay.
All right. Amazing woman. So Pat's co-hosting, and he's like, "Oh my God, what am I going to say to this woman?" So I said to her, "Listen, Pat's going to be nervous." But so she comes on, and she has a T-shirt on.
Yeah.
And it has a piece of fruit on it. Okay. It has a pear on it.
Right.
And she says, "John, do you like my shirt?"
Right.
And I go, like, where's she going with this? And she says, "Nice pear." Right? And it broke the ice.
Nice, yeah.
And we went on. I think it was a great show. We laughed. It was a great interview. And that's the type of people.
That's good. You know, well, it just proves that you really need to laugh at yourself. You know, that there is laughter in everything. You know, even in dark times, there is something that's there to pull from.
Yeah, and that's the core of. I hate to bring it back to what we do. You know, I'm very passionate about laughter saves lives, but that's the core of why I started it, because after 9/11, I didn't start feeling normal until I started to laugh again.
Right.
And I know that, hey, listen, I know that if it was me that was working and I was lost, I don't want my family crying for 20 years.
No.
I want them laughing. I want them remembering me through laughter.
Absolutely.
And that's what we try to do.
Yeah, no, it's really, really, it's important, you know. It's you know, it's laughter saves lives, and they say laughter is the best medicine for the soul.
I believe it.
And I think they try to laugh at least once a day out loud, because it has to do with your endorphins and how you perceive things. And you can have the crappiest day. I can have the crappiest day, and I'll sometimes watch you with your grandson.
Oh.
Seriously, because John posts pictures of him with his grandson, and I'll just laugh, you know. And you need something like that.
You made my day by saying that.
No, but it's true. But it's true, because you put out these videos.
It's these dopey little 15, 20 second.
They're quick and they're funny.
And they need to be quick. People are busy.
Yes.
But I truly believe that people need to smile and laugh.
And every time you post something, I do laugh. So I want you to know that.
Can I tell you a quick story?
Yes.
I was at the Ray Pfeiffer golf outing. Now, Ray Pfeiffer, do you know who Ray Pfeiffer was?
No.
Retired FDNY,
yes.
9/11 cancer. And as he was going through dying, he was fighting for us with Jon Stewart down in Washington in his wheelchair.
Now I know who you're talking about.
In the halls down there where the senators.
Yes.
And going to meet. Okay. So Ray passes away.
Yes.
They have the golf outing. So I go one year. I like to go to these events, buy some raffles. Network for Laughter Saves Lives, right? And I know a lot of the people related to the FDNY.
Mm-hmm.
So this woman walks up to me and she says, John, she goes, I have to tell you something. And I said, what's that? She goes, you make me laugh. And I go, oh my God, you made my day. She says, no, you don't understand. She goes, I watch a lot of your videos with your grandchildren, whatever. And on my darkest days, I have laughed.
It's true.
And I said, oh, thank you so much. I said, she goes, do you know who I am? And I go, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. No, I don't know who you are. Please, I'm so sorry. She goes, I'm Ray Pfeiffer's wife.
Oh.
Right? And I go, oh my God.
Wow.
I did not know. I'm sorry. She goes, and I said, wait a second. Are you telling me when Ray was going through all of that, there were days where you laughed at one of my videos.
Wow.
She says, absolutely. I go, you don't know. I started crying.
I
started crying.
Yeah.
I said, you don't know how much that means to me, because that's why I truly believe God put me here.
Yeah.
Because I don't do anything else good.
Right.
There's nothing else I can do good.
Not true.
Right? I mean, I'm always getting it. I said to my grandson the other day, he goes, Mommy's always yelling at me. I go, that makes two of us. Right? I said to Vincent, we're always getting yelled at because we're always doing things wrong. You know, but he has an excuse. He's 8. So laughter it's important. And that's why I stay away from politics. Politics is toxic.
I call it politics.
Yeah, that's
what I call it.
It's so bad. People have come to hate each other.
Yeah, no. I can't. Religion and politics, whatever.
No.
I can't go.
There are enough places where people can go to see their politics.
Correct.
Laughter Saves Lives. You're not going to find
one of them.
it.
No, it's not. But you know what you're going to see next? You're going to see my last commercial break. We're going to go to my last commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk more to John LaRocchia.
I'm going to change it to my short
how you can follow him, find him, and we're going to talk about his next show coming up. So don't go away. We'll be back after this. Hi everyone, it's Theresa from Tea Time. I have a show on every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. on Channel 20. What's Tea Time about? Tea Time is about interviewing people in the entertainment industry. Actors, producers, singers, dancers, magicians, MMA fighters, Donnie Most from Happy Days, and Butch Patrick from the Munsters, Kieran Sheehan, who played the lead in Phantom of the Opera on Broadway, and so many more. So check out my show. It's fun, it's entertaining, and it's interesting. Hope to see you there.
Doc, who's the best comedian you know?
Theresa Farrow.
And who's the best actress you know?
Theresa Farrow.
And who's the best cast member in Bat Boys?
Theresa Farrow.
Who's got the best radio?
Theresa Farrow.
Doc, who's your favorite Jimmy?
Theresa Farrow.
Who do you loving right now?
Theresa Farrow.
All right, Doc, I love you too, baby.
Love you as always.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Tea Time. John LaRocchia. He's an actor, he's a comedian, he's a writer, retired FDNY, and also the president of Laughter Saves Lives, which is a fabulous organization. And I want people to know how to know what you're doing. So you're on Facebook.
All over. I got to get, are you good with the TikTok stuff?
I don't tick and I don't talk.
I got to start TikToking my family.
I don't tick and I don't talk.
My biggest views of anything I've ever done was on my daughter's TikTok when my granddaughter ran into the video and started dancing with us. That is my biggest thing I've ever done.
Well, I want you to know that you can go to Laughter Saves Lives on Instagram, NY Fire Comic on Instagram.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
John C. LaRocchia on Facebook. And your next show is Thursday, April 27th at 8 p.m. at the Loft here in Belmore for Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
Yes, and we do have a decent amount of tickets still available.
Yes.
If contact me, I'll make a deal. I want to fill the seats. If it's a half price ticket, I give you a free ticket if you bring a few people.
Buy one, get one half price.
Whatever. If you're in the seat, you're probably going to buy a raffle and a 50-50.
Yeah. It's for such a great cause.
Great cause,
A lot of good comics, and most of them I worked with.
It's going to be it's going to be a buffet of comics. A buffet. Yes.
They're serving food too? Or just drinks?
You know what? They might be bringing some food.
You think?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet.
All right, I don't know. I'm
not
just saying.
sure yet.
So it's 8 o'clock, Thursday, April 27th. If you're not doing anything, come down to the Loft in Belmore.
Bring friends.
You'll laugh, and the money goes to a great cause.
Great cause.
Really, really is important. Again, it's
John
C. LaRocchia on Facebook, and on Instagram, it is Laughter Saves Lives. And then also yours is NY Fire Comic.
I have no idea.
Well, I found you because I was...
LaughterSavesLives.org is the website.
Yes,
That's the website. Yeah.
SavesLives.org. Go
Yes.
there and you could see everything that's
You can
coming
see all
up.
the orgs there.
All the orgs there. So, we got like 5 minutes left. What else you want to talk about? I know you're a huge New York Mets fan.
Huge New York Met fan.
How you feeling about the Mets this year, John?
Feeling good. They're bringing up Beatty tonight. So then their hot rookie, they brought him up from the minor leagues because third baseman wasn't hitting that good. I'm actually going to go to the Syracuse Mets tomorrow night while I'm up there.
Nice.
They have two hot prospects that I'm going to see.
Okay.
We always have fun though. We go to a few games a year. We tailgate.
Nice.
I put Laughter Saves Lives on everything. We play pickleball on Sunday nights. It's Laughter Saves Lives pickleball night.
Pickleball. Wait a second. Is that your son plays on Monday nights?
Well, he plays in a league.
Yeah, because I asked John Jr. to do my show, and he's like, not until pickleball is over.
Yeah, he plays in a few leagues. But Santo and I played against two of his friends.
That's cool.
We played one night. Now, his friends are young. I'm old. Santo's out of shape.
We're no spring chickens.
Yeah, Santo was out of shape, and I'm old. So we're playing we were playing like it was the World Series. We beat these two kids. God. I call them kids.
Really? You beat them?
We beat them.
I'm so proud of you.
We were so proud of them. We high-fiving, and these two guys are looking at me like, you guys are idiots. It's a freaking Sunday night. We're just looking to have fun.
Oh, my God.
Santo's doing impressions.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, my God. It's a great sport.
It's
a great sport to get friends together, pickleball. A few other shows. Can I talk about a few other shows we're doing?
Go ahead, yes.
Coming up, look at the website. You'll see the dates. York, Pennsylvania, for our followers out there, a great show. Bart's Brigade. It's a mental health charity. They've invited us to come out. It is a theater.
Oh, nice.
450-seat theater.
Love it.
Who do I have headlining that show? My favorite comic, Tom DiDario.
Oh, Tom's
He is
great.
such a good writer.
Oh, I love him.
Such a good performer.
Yes.
And I'm also bringing my longtime friend in the business, Joe Curry.
Yes, I work with Joe too.
Curry and
that's
DiDario.
Awesome.
What a great night.
Oh, that's great.
We are doing another show, the Green Lawn Fire Department. That's just a typical firehouse show.
Yeah.
That's coming up on the 22nd. It's next weekend. We are working on a show in California to go back out there, and Florida next year to do a few shows.
Nice.
My plan is to do a show in Key West.
Yes.
And to bike from Miami to Key West, 120 miles.
Wow.
Yes, with two comics.
You better start pedaling now.
I know. I looked at it. I biked when I was in Key Largo. I was in Key Largo.
Yes, I saw that. I saw that video.
Yeah, I biked one day, and I said to my brother-in-law, you know
That's
what?
why he has better legs than me.
Yeah, I said, I'm going to bike. Because I just biked today all over the place. I said to my brother-in-law, I'm going to bike from Miami to Key West next year. You want to do it with me? And he's like, well, how far is that? We Googled it up.
Yeah.
120 miles. I go, yeah, but you know how far I biked today? 3 miles. I go, wait a second. But wouldn't that be cool to bike over 4 or 5 days and stop and do shows?
Yes, yes.
Have a car following us.
Yes.
The comics. And really enjoy the Key West show. Spend 3 days out there. Get an Airbnb.
I like it. I love it. That's a challenge. I like a challenge. That's
Me too.
Awesome.
Me too. So that is. I already have a bike store that's going to sponsor.
That's awesome.
They have a bike store out here and in Miami.
Perfect.
So we'll see. It's a dream of mine.
But you can't.
I'm getting old.
But wait, what month is that? Because you don't want to pedal in the heat.
February.
Okay, I was going to say.
Oh, and that's another thing. The reason it's going to take us a few days is we're going to bike early in the morning, then stop at a hotel, pool, little drinks, little snappy, and then about 6 o'clock. Yeah, 6 o'clock we go back out for a few hours. Yeah, no. This is not going to be an athletic bike ride at all.
Oh,
electric bikes and only downhill. But other than that, no, it's going to be fun.
Oh my gosh.
So what else? Great. What other shows? We got a few coming up. I can't think off the top of my head.
So LaughterSavesLives.org. Go to the website and see all their upcoming shows.
Wednesdays, Laughter Saves Lives Live is on at 8.
Yes, at 8 every Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Tuesdays. Your show's on Tuesdays.
Wednesdays now.
It's as of when?
What's today?
Today's Monday.
It's not on Mondays. It used to be on Tuesdays.
Wait, you switched
We moved it to Wednesday.
Oh, you did?
About a year ago.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't correct me when I said it the first time.
I don't know what night we're on. That's why. What channel are we on? Optimum? Yeah, we're on Optimum also.
Yeah, you're on 115, right?
I don't think we're on 115 anymore, are we? We're on 115.
115.
Yeah. Mondays. Saturdays. Go on aftersaveslives.org. You'll find us.
This is so funny.
You'll find us.
John, my friend, thank you so much for doing this.
Oh, thank you for having me. Thank you for watching me chicken palm before the show.
Yes, thank you for my slice of my
slice.
pizza. I had a white
Cheap
slice.
date. Cheap date.
Yeah, I am.
Did I pay?
You did.
We didn't pay.
You did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
We
Yes, you did.
All right.
Listen, I want to thank everyone for watching.
Yeah. I gotta pay.
and tuning in and supporting Tea Time. I really do appreciate it. Thank you again, John LaRocchia.
I have to pee. I made it this long.
LaughterSavesLives.org. Everyone have a great week. Tell everyone you love them.
Yes.
And I'll see you next week.
I love you, Theresa.
Love you, John. Ciao, everybody.
Good night.